G'day everybody, my name is Pete. Welcome to my first episode of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. I've already done all the grinding work of getting into orbit, so it should be a little bit more interesting from now on. So let's get on with the show. So we're looking into doing some contracts here, and I quite like the option of exploring the moon. And is there anything else there that I could do right now? I could test a small heat shield. That should be easy enough. So I'll just leave the facility here. Now I'm going to grab a probe core. And I wonder... Give me a minute, I'm going to build something. Okay, I call this the Altair. The Altair was one of the canoes that traditionally first brought Māori here to New Zealand, so I think it's a fitting name for a vessel of exploration. So what I've got here is a probodyne probe core, which honestly, historically speaking, I haven't had too much success with. It doesn't have stability assistance here, so things tend to get a little bit out of control when it comes to shooting off rockets. But I've got fins on the first and second stages, which might be able to stabilize it in the atmosphere. Now I'm not wanting to go into orbit with this one. I do want to get up high to get far from high altitude Kerbin science, but I don't need to go into orbit to get that returned. And I'm going to try out this experiment storage unit to bring it back to the surface. So all this will be gone, and ideally it'll just be this top area that will be coming back to Kerbin with science safely aboard. So I think we should launch the vessel. So I'm pretty sure that the high over Kerbin altitude is 250,000 meters, and we are going to hit 263,000 meters. So that should give me plenty of time to do these science experiments. Okay, that's 250,000 K. Sorry, 250 K. And I'm transferring the data to this canister. Okay. Time to stage. Oh, not liking those heat effects. They seem to have gone. Coming down awfully fast. Drogues away. And when I hit 2,000 meters, I will deploy the mains. There we go. And I should run that test, which is great. I'm rather pleased with that, because I never really have much success with these probodynes, or probodobodynes, or however you pronounce it. But that has netted us, let's see, so we gained 83 science from that, which is really good. And let's see what we can buy with that. I'm going to go for the electrics, because then you get a better probe core, one that does have SAS on it, and you get the solar panels. So I'll get that. We got a mission to fly by the moon, gather scientific data from the moon, and return to Kerbin from a flyby of the moon. I wonder if this gathering scientific data means actually on the moon, or just in its sphere of influence. But yeah, I think I'll definitely fly by the moon there. So time to put something together. But I think I'd like to do some upgrades as well. So I'll upgrade mission control and the tracking station. That's going to help a lot for mission planning. And yeah, I'll upgrade the launch pad too. Not enough to do the VAB yet though. So yeah, I'll do a flyby. Okay, I call this the Arahura. As I mentioned before, its mission is to do a flyby of the moon. And even though I'm going to be bringing back this whole upper package here, unlike I do have one of those experiment storage containers, because that allows me to reuse the data from these two reusable experiments, the barometer and the thermometer. I'm hoping to fly quite close by the moon so I can get high sphere of influence and low sphere of influence science there, and yeah, so I'll be able to reuse those experiments, put them on board this this container that I've clipped into the probe core here, and return the whole package to save a little bit of money, really. Yeah. So let's see how this goes. And this time, SAS is enabled. Good launch. Going to start my turn. Just dial it back a wee bit as I see these heat effects. And now my APO is 100. Shall have that. Because I'm going to stage fairly early on, I will start the burn at 1 minute to the node, rather than at around 25 seconds, because this engine is slow burning. And I'll be staging in the middle of the burn. Okay. This is going to send us quite close by the moon. So we'll get within 24,000 meters of the moon's surface. But this is going to throw us up into quite a big orbit, and I'm just wondering if I've got enough delta V to return home from there. But really, I didn't put a Kerbal engineering module on this, so I don't know how this is going to go, but it can't hurt to try. Okay, let's get some science. You get some wonderful sights in this game. Now, because I'm coming in from quite far out, I'm going to leave my periapsis quite high for some aero braking through Kerbin. I think this is going to take several passes to slow down to land, but yeah, I think that's probably the safest option. Just completing that contract for science data around Kerbin. And staging. Okay, so we're rising again. And that's brought the apoapsis down quite far. So just about half our heat shield is ablated away. I think there's still enough left. And my only hope now is that I don't slam into a mountain. Because it looks kind of faint down there, but it looks quite mountainous. Well, this is an interesting continent. Normally don't come down at this this part of the planet. Gosh, it would have been awful had I hit that one. And there we go, mission accomplished. That brings us back a bounty of science. Let's see how much we have. So that was 237. That brings us up to 292. And we can do a lot with that. For starters, I want to get general construction. I can get 2 at this level. I'm not going to get aviation just yet. I'm not so great with planes. I'm going to go for miniaturization and space exploration. Miniaturization to get the first docking port, and space exploration. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it makes more sense if I go for advanced flight control with miniaturization, because then I get the RCS thrusters, which if you're going to dock, you kind of need it. And I suppose I'll finish off this tier 2. And finally, I'll upgrade the vehicle assembly building, which means that we can build larger rockets. Okay, well, thank you for joining me today, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.